Okay, so this is just going to be a one-take vlog because it's Sunday, relaxing, not much to do or say or see. Anyway, I got this question yesterday when I was reading my comments. It's from a subscriber. I'm assuming he's a subscriber. Commented before, so that would mean that he would be part of the Sprat Pack. If you had, okay, this is the question in the comment. If you had someone visiting Winnipeg for one day, what would you tell them to see and eat and why? Interesting. Anyway, I told him that I would do it in this vlog. Now, I'm going to attempt to go into the window. So sorry if it's a little dark right now. But yeah, I'm going to attempt to go into the window. Hopefully no hornets or flying things jump out at me. Just doing this on good faith. Alright. Now, if that happens, I'm gonna freak out and this vlog will suddenly end. It's really creepy up here. But anyway, can't get my mind off of that. But anyway, okay, so if somebody was visiting Winnipeg just for one day, I would probably take them to Salisbury House. That's it's a Winnipeg restaurant. It's very, very, very traditional, and it's part of our heritage. It's very famous for their little tiny burgers called nips, and they're really, really good. It's been years since I've been to a Salisbury House, but still, it's, yeah. Well, okay, maybe not years. Maybe a year or two. I don't know. Because there's one over by my mother's place, and went there with them, and I believe it was last year I went there with my uncle. So yeah, and Jasmine's grandmother works at one just up the street from us. So anyway, I've never actually vlogged in a Salisbury House. Maybe I should. Yeah, maybe one day I'll go there and, yeah, that would be cool. And there's also a beer that's out called Red Roof Beer, which is modeled after Salisbury House. It's got the Salisbury House logo on the cans. So that's also a Winnipeg thing, if not a Manitoba thing. But yeah, so Salisbury House is part of our heritage. There's a band that got their start in Winnipeg called the Guess Who. You've probably heard them. They're the ones that originally did American Woman, No Sugar Tonight. There's a whole bunch of other songs that they did that I just can't think of. Why are you looking at my house? The guy walked by. He always asks me for cigarettes, even though every single time he asks for cigarettes, I tell him I don't smoke. Go figure. And he also goes over to the drugstore across the street and comes back with like bags and bags full of Kleenex and toilet paper and paper towels. And he does this once a week. So I have no idea what he does with all that stuff. But anyway, aside from that, getting off topic, what else is there to do in Winnipeg? I would suggest going to the Forks. That is named the Forks because it's situated at the fork where the Red River meets the Assiniboine River, right? So it's like right at that junction, and it's a big part of our heritage too. And it's a tourist attraction. It's a tourist spot where tourists go to, like when they're visiting the city. And there's lots and lots of souvenirs to buy there. There's a whole bunch of stores. It used to be a big train station and a spot for horses. Horse stables are there too, or there were horse stables. Now, where the stables were, there's little stores and shops that you can visit. And they actually made it little part of the old style with a little mix of new stuff in there too. So that's a good place to check out. It's the Forks. What else do we have? There's the Mint, where we make all of our money. It's just outside of the city. If you have kids, there's Fun Mountain in the summer. It's basically water slides, like a huge water slide park. This big hill where all the water slides come down and everything. It's pretty neat. Really want to take our kids there one time, but Jasmine had an experience there when she was younger, and she just refuses to go. So, out of respect, like, okay, fine, we won't. But anyway, it's a fun place to take kids to. And what else is there to see? Well, there's Portage Place, which is the downtown mall. There was a movie shot there one time called Christmas Rush. And it was starring Dean Cain and Eric Roberts. And it was filmed there. It was they called it the Chicago Place, but it was actually Portage Place. There's a lot of films that were shot here. Big budget movies, too, that were filmed here. They use our city as Chicago because a lot of our buildings downtown were designed by Chicago architects. So there you go. The last two Chucky movies were filmed here in Winnipeg. If you remember the last one, Curse of Chucky. Was it the Curse of Chucky? I think it was the Curse of Chucky was the last one. Or something. Anyway, it was when they was in that mental asylum and everything. But the first scene was in a restaurant. That's the revolving restaurant that I used to work in a few years ago. About 3 years ago now. And that place, that's also another place to check out because it's situated on top of a hotel. Or no, not a hotel. It's situated on top of apartment building. It's an apartment building. And the restaurant revolves, right? Like it's a circular restaurant, and it turns, and it takes a whole 75 minutes to go all the way around, right? So if you're sitting there for 75 minutes eating your meal, you get to see the entire city just by sitting in that one spot. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and that would take up your whole day right there. And sure, it might cost, I don't know, could cost nothing if you're just checking the places out. It could cost anywhere between, let's see, $100, $200 to check out if you're buying stuff. So who knows? Maybe 300, 500 if you have a lot of money to spend. But still, it's it's just one of those places to check out. This heat is really getting to me. Oh, hey, I got a magic trick. Hang on. I gotta go get it. I'll be right back. You can probably still see me. I'm right here. Okay, now, as you can see, got this little red cloth here. Now, I'm going to put it into my hand. And hopefully, if I do this right, it disappears. It's not there. Ooh. Ah. Okay, fine. Fake finger. Anyway. Oh, man. I don't know. It's like the oldest trick in the book, right? You take the little fake finger thing, you put it in your hand, right? And then you take the cloth and you're putting it in here like this, right? Meanwhile, you stick your finger in the fake finger and pull it away, right? But you're supposed to do it like super fast, right? And people are looking at this hand. There's nothing there. I don't know. I have to perfect that and make that look more realistic. But anyway, that was a dumb trick. But anyway, oh man. If I fooled anybody, wow. That would amaze me. So anyway, yeah, that's it for today's one take vlog. I hope that answered your question, Aaron. Hopefully. Well, that's it. And I'll be back tomorrow with a new vlog, better vlog, doing other stuff than just standing here getting totally overheated by the stupid floor heater that's right there below me. Hot air coming up here. I mean, that's probably why I always get overheated so fast. Because I'm full of hot air. That makes sense. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow.